Hello, friends! Self-Discipline is a book which is about the biggest fight of your life to fight yourself. When we make excuses, when we avoid, when we turn away from our dreams, then one thing can save us: self-discipline. And this power, this secret, today we have brought for you. Hello, friends! Welcome to Your Books with Grandpa, where we don't just read books, we live them. Today, we will know how a book like Self-Discipline can burn the hidden laziness inside you and can turn you into that person who never gives up. Watch till the end of the video because this is not just a book, this is a weapon for your biggest fight.
It gives you the courage to turn off your mobile, and it is also the strength to fight distractions. But the goal is your ninth star. Without it, discipline also gets lost. Now, let's take a real-life example. There are two boys, Arjun and Deepak. Both join the gym on the same day. In the first week, both are full of enthusiasm. But 2 months later, Deepak disappears. Arjun is still in the gym and is pushing his body every day. Why? Because Arjun had not only joined the gym, he had made a crystal clear goal: fit body, defined muscles, and a healthier version of himself in 6 months. He had a vision, while Deepak had only motivation, which disappeared in a week. This is the difference between a dream and a goal. A dream is just a dream, but a goal is a roadmap to turn a dream into reality. Making a goal does not just mean thinking. Making a goal is a written commitment, a promise that you make to yourself. And when you make this promise, discipline helps you to fulfill it. Many people think that making a goal restricts you, but the truth is that it gives you freedom. Freedom from confusion, freedom from regret, freedom from wasting time. When you know what you want, it becomes easy to say no. You can stay away from distractions without guilt because your focus is on your goal. Discipline does not allow you to stop, and the goal does not allow you to wander. Remember, a goal without action is just a wish, and action without discipline does not last. Now close your eyes for a moment and imagine that you have achieved everything you want: a better career, financial freedom, emotional stability, physical fitness, a meaningful relationship. Now open your eyes and think, are you walking in that direction every day? If not, then maybe you still have to set a goal. A goal that scares you, excites you, and gives you space from that comfort zone in which you are stuck. Start small, but definitely start. And once you write down what you want, a new clarity comes to your eyes. And then discipline pulls you to that goal. Any big achievement starts with a little clarity. What do I want? And it goes beyond a little courage. What can I do every day to achieve it? So today, just do this. Pick up a notebook and write down your goal. No excuse, no delay, just write it. Because when you give yourself a direction, not only the whole universe, but your own discipline also starts helping you. And then the goal is no longer a dream, it becomes your future. Chapter 4. Have you ever thought about self-discipline and persistence? Those who keep falling but still keep getting up. How do they do that? Everyone talks about talent, talks about luck, but the thing that works the quietest and has the most effect is persistence. Let me tell you the truth. Millions of people in this world start their dreams every year. Some start a business, some go on a fitness journey, some want to write a book, some choose a new career path. But only a few people can reach their goal. Why? Because it is easy to start, but very difficult to hold on. And this is where the real role of self-discipline comes in. But persistence is not a glamorous thing. It does not get applause or any spotlight. It happens to you when everyone else has left. When you are tired, when you see that you are not getting any result, you still say, I will not stop. Imagine a child who is learning to walk. He falls again and again, gets hurt again and again, but gets up again and again. Because he does not know what it means to lose. His mind does not consider failure an obstacle, but a process. So when do we learn to give up? When we grow up? Persistence does not mean that you will never lose. It means that after every defeat, you will stand up again and try again. Not once, but 100 times. Let's talk about a real-life example. Thomas Edison experimented more than 1,000 times to make an electric bulb. People laughed, taunted, but he did not stop. He learned something from every failure and finally he turned darkness into light. Now you must be thinking, he was Edison. I am a normal person. But listen, Edison did not have any magic. His magic, his discipline, and his perseverance. And that persistence is also inside you. Every time you say, I will not be able to do it today, I am tired now. Maybe I am not made for this. At the same time, you take a step back from that edge where maybe your victory was waiting for you. Success never runs in a straight line. It is like a zigzag road. Sometimes it is uphill, sometimes it is downhill. But those who keep walking on that zigzag road eventually reach the highest peak. Now think, You started a YouTube channel. The views did not come for the first few weeks. Subscribers did not increase. If you did not have persistence, maybe you would have stopped there. But the creator who uploads a video every day, learns something new every day, understands the audience, he becomes viral one day. Similarly, when a writer sees a blank page and still writes, when an entrepreneur is rejected and still pitches, when an athlete practices every day even if no one is watching, all these people are silently, patiently bringing themselves closer to success. Self-discipline tells you to work even when you don't feel like it, and persistence teaches you to keep walking even when the road is muddy. There is a saying, winners never quit and quitters never win. This is not just a quote, this is the truth. Those who try continuously eventually win the game, whether they are in any field. And yes, sometimes you will get tired, sometimes you will feel that everything is useless. But here you remind yourself, I have come this far, now stopping is not in my control. Self-discipline is a muscle and persistence is its endurance. The more you use it, the stronger it will get. So next time when you feel like giving up, just take a pause and ask yourself, can I take one more step? Because it is possible that the next step will change the direction of your entire journey. If you don't use it on that day, it will disappear at night. What will you do? Absolutely, you will use every single rupee. Now know one more thing. Every person has such an account. The only difference is that it doesn't have money, it has time. Every day, maybe once in 100 seconds. And if you don't invest it in the right place, it will go away forever. This is time, the most precious, the most limited, and the most underrated resource. Now a question. How do you deal with your time? Do you wake up every morning with a clear plan? Or the beginning of the day is full of confusion? What to do today? Where to start? Actually, a lot of people are busy but not productive.
They run around all day, get entangled in small things, and get tired at night and say, I couldn't do anything big today. And this is where the real role of self-discipline and time management comes in. Managing time is not a technique, it is a mindset. It is the same art that makes an ordinary person uncommon. Because the one who has controlled time, he has controlled life. Now let's come to a real-life scenario. Suppose there are two people, Rohit and Karan. Both do the same job, in the same office, on the same salary. But Rohit gets up early every morning and makes a full schedule of the day. He knows what task he has to do at 10 a.m., what is the priority in the afternoon, and how much time is needed for self-growth in the evening. On the other hand, there is Karan. He snoozes, gets up late, runs to the office, checks his mobile again and again in the middle of work, and gets frustrated with himself in the evening. Now you tell me, how much difference will there be in their lives after a few years? Only because of discipline and time management, Rohit will reach the level where people will say, man, he's lucky. But the truth will be that he has made his destiny with discipline and planning. The first rule of time management is to make every day intentional. That is, it should be decided before the start of the day what you have to achieve. Discipline gives you the power to avoid distractions. When your mobile buzzes again and again, when Netflix calls you, when friends invite you, you still choose your goal. Respect your time. Time management is not a boring routine. It is a way of self-respect. When you say, I don't have time, then you are actually saying that I don't have a priority. Because the truth is that we all have as much time as a billionaire has. The difference is only in how he uses his every minute and how we do. Self-discipline teaches you that there is a right time for every task. It teaches you how important it is to differentiate between urgent and important, because those who only run after urgent tasks never focus on important goals. Successful people spend the most productive hours of the day, that is a few hours in the morning, on their most difficult and impactful tasks, while the rest of the people waste those hours in scrolling and snoozing. Now listen to a short story. There was a student who had to prepare for the exam. He had 10 days, but he kept procrastinating every day. I will start from tomorrow. And in the last 2 days, he was afraid and tried to keep everything. But the result came, fail. On the other hand, there was another student who had decided 2 hours every day just for studying. He avoided distractions, went by schedule, and topped the result. What was the difference? Same syllabus, same days. Just one mastered the time and one wasted the time. Today, when you're listening to this, you may also have such goals that you have been postponing. I will do it when I get time. I will start when the right moment comes. These are all illusions, because the truth is that the right time never comes. You have to make it. Time management and self-discipline can make you extraordinary on average, but only when you live every day consciously. So get up with a plan every morning from today. Decide which task will take you closer to your goal, and then work on it without any distraction. Because not a day, not an hour, but a minute's discipline will determine your destiny. And if you make time your friend, no power can stop you from succeeding. Conclusion. This book doesn't just teach you rules or techniques, it teaches you to wake up, to recognize your potential, to end your excuses, and to get out of everything that has stopped you so far. You realize that taking responsibility does not make you powerless, but this is the first step to becoming powerful. You understood that you cannot go anywhere without clear goals, and without persistence, any journey is incomplete. Time, money, health, relationships, discipline is the real hero in every field. The real message of this book is 1. No excuses. There is no license to stop you for any reason. Every time you make an excuse, you take a step back from the person you could have become. But if today, right now, you decide that you will free yourself from excuses, then believe me, you will be unstoppable. Because the biggest change in the world starts from where a person says to himself, not anymore. Now I will win myself. So let's turn the last page of this book. But the real journey begins now. In your life, in every action of yours, in every decision of yours. Thank you.